I'm in the market for a new bike, so I had a ride over to Ribble, went over to the Clitheroe showroom. I currently ride a Ribble, so thought I'd start here, and they currently have some really decent offers on. And here we are, Ribble in Clitheroe. It's actually a really nice showroom, and they've most of, I think, if not all, of the range of bikes on display. You can of course ride these bikes, but you do have to book a test ride, and normally these places want a form of ID and security check. This is the bike specifically I went to look at. This is the bike I currently ride, the Endurance. Look at the offers they've got on there. Save 1500, save 1300, and again on that one, save 1500. The bike I'm riding at the moment is the Endurance SL. Mine is on calipers as opposed to hydraulic discs. Now, I'm one of them with hydraulic disc brakes. Don't like them. That's the way the industry's going, and that's going to lead me to something else I'm going to talk about. There's the full spec of the bike. As I've already mentioned, it's on Shimano hydraulic discs, and you can see there it's also on Shimano Di2. So yes, electronic shifters. I spoke to one of the assistants in the shops and asked him if I ordered the bike, could they slam the bars in the factory when they built it, and he said no, they couldn't, because then if I didn't buy the bike, they'd struggle to sell it with the bars slammed, which is fair enough, I understand that. He then said to me, but you know, you could take it to a local bike shop and it's an half-an-hour job to slam the bars. But is it? No, not really, because as you can tell looking at that, it is all internal cable routing. So to drop the fork and take the fork out, you are at least going to have to disconnect the hose off the front caliper. Gone are the days of taking your caliper off the fork and then just dropping it. And here's another problem, and I'll say now, this is not just with this bike, but look at this. Look at that gap right there. Now, you know, if you're in the UK and you're out that winter riding on this, and the roads are wet and muddy, you know all that crap is going in that gap. You're not taking a front caliper off and just dropping the forks out to clean it. And again, it's not just this bike, it's not just the Ribble. Specialised Tarmac SL8, 12 grams worth. Now, I used to have a Specialised Tarmac, I think mine was an SL4, but again, look at this. You're out in the wet, roads are a bit muddy, wheels spinning, all that crap is going in there. Now, on the Tarmac I had, you just took the caliper off, released your stem, boom, drop your forks out, clean your bearings, easy. With this one, not a chance. Giant, again, all internal cable routing. It's not going to be a quick job just dropping the fork out of that to clean your bearings. It's not going to be a quick job doing anything on your headset or handlebar. Canyon, look at this one here, 1,850 off it. But again, all internal cable routing. And this one here, this is another thing. My Ribble has this. The handlebar and stem is all one. So you damage the bar on this, imagine you come off it and you just snap the bar off. You're not dragging it in your shed, undoing your stem and putting a new set of bars in it. You're going to need all the lot, and to change all the lot, you're then going to have to go out and buy a load of stuff to do it. So you're going to have to get new hydraulic oil, you're going to have to get a bleed kit, you're going to have to get all kinds of things, or you're going to have to take it into a bike shop, and then you're talking big wonga labour charges, and you want to make any adjustments to that. Tough, you can't. You want a shorter or longer stem? No, you can't. You're going to have to buy all the bar. And look at this one, the Cervelo. What on earth's going on there? Well, it's good enough for the pros here, you say, but they don't care. They're being given them and they're being paid to ride them, and they've got a team of mechanics to work and do jobs on them. You want to get into this as a hobby, or you're already into it, you want to upgrade, you want a bit of bling, this is the way the industry's going. Gone are the days when you could just drag one of these into your shed and set about it with a couple of Allen keys, and that's just the way the industry's going. It's almost like cars, isn't it? And that's where bikes are going. So, like I said, you want to upgrade or you want to get into this as a hobby and you want a bit of bling, not only are you going to have to shell out big doubloons for the bike, you're going to have to think about what it's going to cost you to repair and maintain it going forward. Are you going to go out and buy a load of stuff and learn how to be a bike mechanic? That's just the way things are going